going to be talking about the cities in the US that you can start to implement a strategic social expansion lifestyle, actually getting an ROI for your time, not just wasting your time and realizing the city is dying. Why trust me? My name is Sam Matheson. I've been teaching guys all around the world, especially in the US, how to host events, how to have a fruitful social life, and how to build a life that attracts a high quality wife type woman. I've got a bit of experience, plus I love the US myself, so I'm going to give you the guide and give you the cities that I've been to that are top tier. So let's get into it. The very first one is Miami, Florida. The reason why Miami, Florida is so well for a young entrepreneur is because other young entrepreneurs are there. This is the hub. Even though it's got a bad rap because of the broccoli hair Miami, lifestyle course seller, as we go on in the future with AI, that's not going to be as prevalent. So the kids that are there, they're not going to be as LARPing as much as possible. So you're going to get a lot more of a distinguished business person go to Miami because of the tax breaks. The reason why it's going to be beneficial for you down there is that you're going to have a fruitful social network, which allows you to split a lot of the expensive costs that are in Miami. Even though Miami is very expensive, they've seen a reduction in rents over the 2026 period. It is a good place that you're able to find like-minded individuals, people that are making money online, people that have businesses, because it is pretty much, as I would say, because I've been there a lot, the business capital of the world. There are some other places that obviously, that definitely take the lead, but this one is coming up and you're seeing a lot of these big businesses come through. The girls, if you're not out of Brickell, so Brickell, you're gonna get a lot of the OnlyFans girls, you're gonna get a lot of the online escort type girls. As soon as you get out of there, you're gonna actually get some real quality local Miami girls, and you're actually gonna get some really, really attractive girls. So don't just take, Brickell, they only have this or that. Move out of Brickell, even though Brickell's amazing and it has great things. You're gonna find that if you start to ship out to different sort of places, you're gonna meet different types of quality of girls, and some of the girls are the most beautiful girls you'll ever meet in your entire life. The second reason, Miami has a fitness orientation where everybody's fit, so you just naturally just get fitter just being there. As soon as you see people always being fit, I'm here in Bali at the moment, as soon as you see fit people all the time, you just naturally get fitter because there's that little bit of insecurity, but you're seeing it every single day and you're like, okay, I really gotta get my fitness down pat. That's why Miami is one of the best places for the young entrepreneur. Second city is gonna be New York City. It goes without saying, this is the business capital of America, but New York is attracting a new type of demographic. No longer is New York the place where it's just the business and it's just Wall Street. There are so many different elements to New York. When I was there recently in September, October, one of the best months in New York. The girls that they're gonna find, it's the model capital of the world. There's too many to count. If you're able to get yourself into that scene, you're not only gonna have very high level business people that are in your private equities, that are in your venture capitalists, that are in big businesses that, they're either C-suite, or at least you're gonna be able to be around these types of people. And so if you wanna get ahead in the business world and you wanna use the process of osmosis, then going to New York City would be the number one thing that I would do. What we're trying to do in a lot of these cities is combine your business life, and your work life with your social life. And if you could do those, Miami and New York are two of the easiest places that you can combine both of those things today. The third city is going to be Austin, Texas. As I said, not in any order. Austin, Texas, it's a unique city. It is not for the girls. Okay, not for the girls. It is all for the network. I've had some high level one-on-one clients. We shut down the city with parties and everything, and it just wasn't as lucrative for the girls' side of things. These people were in the know-how of every single party in the whole of Austin, Texas, and it really just wasn't as fruitful. The networking side of things, there are a lot of guys that are doing some big stuff, and I have other clients that absolutely love it and crush it there. They just love that it's based on fitness, it's based on health, it's based on all these different factors. There is an up-and-coming tech boom there as well, or it has really already happened, but you have to fit into the mold. And the mold is the mustache, the mullet, the little bit of a hipster vibe there. So if you want to go there, you have to be a little bit adaptable. You have to be into your fitness, your CrossFits, all sorts of different things. And you have to be interested in certain elements that Austin really pushes out. It's Texas, yes, but it's a different version of Texas. It's not a Dallas, it's not a Houston. And so what I would say is that Austin in itself is something that you have to be adaptable towards. But if you can be adaptable towards, your network will be very, very powerful. Scottsdale, Arizona is the next one on the list. Again, this goes without saying. Some of the most beautiful people live there, and I would say that that's just gonna naturally, if you want to look smack, stop bone crashing like that, just go move to Scottsdale, Arizona. You're gonna get the blonde-haired Barbie doll looks, you're gonna get the mum in the pink Porsche lifestyle, and you're gonna get the dad that's in some sort of private equity or something like that. That's what you're gonna get there. Just like Dallas, where the real estate is starting to boom there, and a lot of people are putting a lot of money into Dallas, you're gonna get a lot of people really, really like the style of Scottsdale, Arizona, and like Arizona in general. The heat is the only problem there. And so in the wintertime, it's probably gonna be a 6-month, 4-month, 5-month place that people wanna go there, really, really love it. If you like that particular type of woman, you're gonna find a very, very cool, very, very very cookie cutter but they're gorgeous, they're beautiful, it's fitness, it's outside, you're driving everywhere. To find your places. It's a very, very big city, but if you like nature and like, going out and exploring the sand dunes and all the rock formations and all of that, that is a place that I would definitely recommend the young gentleman to go to, because I think you're going to be able to lock in a little bit better there. It is hot, it is out there. Go play some golf, go connect with a local people there, and then really just get there, get a place with a pool and lock in and get your work done. And that's a place that you're going to find that there are going to be other people very similar to you there. Next on the list is going to be a little bit controversial, and that's going to be Los Angeles, California. I have a special place for LA in my heart for a couple of different reasons, but LA is on the teeter point of the last on this list because of a couple of different factors. It's either going to be really, really good going into 27, 28, 29, or it's really going to crumble. LA in 2015, 2016 was magical. It was one of the most beautiful places. It had that California vibe. It just had the sun in the afternoon. It was just an amazing place. Now, LA is never a place that's really gone because it's just got such a good foundation, a good baseline. It's almost like if it goes off the deep end, well, it goes off for a couple, it's just got such a great foundation. It's got the warm weather, it's got the beaches, it's got that vibe. It's starting to feel back in the day, like the nightclubs have gone down, the COVID stuff really, really rocked them. But if they can start to get the nightlife and Hollywood back into it and start to produce a lot more films there with the AI stuff coming through, if there are a lot more of the things and they can figure out their tax situation, LA's coming back, with rock music starting to work its way into the pop culture a little bit again. You're gonna see that going back to what it was and back in the day, rock music in California. I can only picture the Viper Room and all these kind of things in Hollywood on Sunset that were so amazing. The next one is going to be Denver, Colorado. Denver is a unique city. I just came back from it. The reason why Denver is on here is a couple of different things. Aspen, for those 3 months of the year, 2 months of the year, get a really, really big high traffic influx of people. And from there, you got a lot of money, you got a lot of cool things. You got a place in Colorado where you can go to and be around the top echelon. Like, that's super cool. But Denver, Colorado, it's just got a flow and a way of things. And people are very friendly when I was there. The way that it is, there's a lot of things to do. There's a lot of restaurants, but it's up and coming. It's not a place that you're like, yeah, and it's not in LA, it's not in New York, it's not in Miami. So you don't really think about it. But this is a place that being there, you can feel that it's got the roads, it's got the infrastructure really down pat. If they could ever figure out kind of this kind of clash of politics there, they would be a really, really big city. Las Vegas, this is a place that has suffered immensely. And I can understand, like, people there, it's kind of like the Dubai situation with all the missiles. It's like they're trying to say like it's normal, but the rumors are there. The rumors are that people aren't visiting Vegas. If you told me, hey, come to Vegas, I'm like, why? Because when you're paying $15 for freaking like a protein bar, you're paying $7 for water. To check in, you're paying $25. You want express check-in, you're paying $75. Even though that is the case, Vegas is still Vegas. and it will never not go away. But people are misinterpreting when I say Vegas. When you think about your Hendersons out the back, you're thinking about different places, not just the strip of Las Vegas. You're gonna meet some really, really cool people that are born and bred in Las Vegas. Vegas in itself, you have to be very, very much more entwined with your golf, entwined with activities, going to different places, not just the strip. That's what makes Las Vegas a very, very good city. Some other notable cities, Tampa, Florida. A lot of people love it, a lot of people hate it, but it is an up-and-coming city. It is getting better and better each and every time that I was going there. That is progressing. Some other cities that, you know, that I would say, any of your Dallases, obviously a lot of money going into Dallas right now. Other places that you could be like, yeah, not too bad, you know, getting there. Anything from your Chicago's, not terrible. It's just that the winters are so brutal there. And any sort of places that you're gonna get a high influx of traffic going forward through it. If you were to say I'm an entrepreneur, I'm, you know, from 20 to 30s, where would I go? The places that I would say is Miami, New York, and then I would think about a Scottsdale, you know, to really, really lock in, or I'd think about a Los Angeles going for. All of my travels all around the world, the best times I've had is not really much the city, but the people that I had there. You'll have a great time. And so that's what it's all about. If you're around the right types of people, you've got some friends in the city, it makes everything a little bit easier for you. So that's what you want to get. My mentorship program, I literally teach guys from top to bottom, from start to finish, 90 days, how to be able to build a network in any sort of city, whether it's you want to host events, get a girlfriend from social circle, or you want to get really, really cool guys in your social circle. That's exactly what we do. So all you got to do, book a call beneath. And again, it doesn't matter if you're an introvert, it doesn't matter if you haven't, you know, done social media, or this is like the first time you're looking to invest in this. It doesn't matter, because this is what we're all aiming to have: a cool group of people around us around the world, an amazing relationship, and also a life that we're having the experiences that we want to have. So it's Sam here, checking out. And again, I'm always in the US, so you know, if you see me anywhere, holler at me. And it's Sam here, checking out. I'll see you in the next video.